Hi baby girls, how's everyone doing? Welcome back. I hope everybody is doing super well today. So we have another Valentine's Day design. As you guys know, this is gonna be a little bit more colorful, with a little bit of green. I don't know why I chose green with pink, you guys, but I chose green with pink and it actually looks really cute at the end. You guys will see. That's why I have that green there, okay? So I'm gonna begin here with a sweetheart. As you guys know, this is from my Valentine's collection, which will be restocking in probably, oh my god, I hope in the next couple of days. I'm not sure, you guys. I have not received my acrylics, but hopefully they will be here soon so that we could do this whole restocking, since a lot of you have been really asking for it. So yeah, I'm just waiting for that, and I will, as soon as I receive them, I will put them on the website so you guys can go and get a couple of them. Now, I'm not sure if I will be selling them as a collection again, but for sure they will be, each and every one will be there, so you guys can buy them separately. So yes, baby girls, I'm using my 3XL square tips. You guys can find those on my online store as well, and I'm also using my number 12 kolinski brush, which will be stepping it up a little bit next time. I'm waiting for those as well, and when I do restock them, they will be, of course, we're gonna restock the number 12 and also a number 14, since you guys want a bigger brush. But a lot of you have asked me for smaller brushes and a little bigger than a size 14. So hopefully soon we will have a number 10 and also a number 16. Hopefully, you guys. I'm really crossing my fingers for that. So yeah. What else, you guys? I'm also using the monomer from Two Guys. If you guys didn't know, I do have a coupon code with Two Guys. Really, their products are super underrated. If you guys have not tried the products, what are you doing? Because honestly, they're really good. I'm like highly surprised as a consistency how good it is. Like everything is just really good, you guys. It's super beginner friendly. They're really buttery. I love their products. I genuinely like the products, and I'm being completely honest, you guys, when I tell you this. They're really good. They are really good. I'm using their monomer, as I mentioned, as well as their neutralizing drops, just to kind of neutralize the monomer odor, since it's low odor, but of course every monomer is kind of strong, you guys. There's like no way to remove that monomer smell. That's why sometimes they come scented and things like that, or they produce the neutralizing drops. But those really help out a lot. They do. That's why I love them and I do use them. So again, I will have the link to their online store in the description box below, as well as my coupon code. And you guys can also follow them on Instagram. They do have their own page and they do really beautiful work as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and start to ombre. I think that's called Desire, this one, and this purpley nudie, I don't know, you guys, this is a beautiful color, and also it is from a Valentine's collection. It's called Desire. It's so beautiful, you guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and ombre that using this acrylic. I went ahead and did the exact same thing on my thumb. You guys saw that earlier, but I ombre that using Insatiable, which it's on my Valentine's collection as well. I think the only one available right now on my Valentine's collection, it's called I'm Sprung Valentine's collection. But the only one available right now, I think it's called French Kiss. And that's about it. I think I only have like 3 in stock, you guys. Other than that, everything's sold out. So yeah. And this is what the thumb looks like. I'm loving how the thumb looks like, but I really wanted to incorporate both of the colors, you know what I mean? Because I really wanted like a pastel-y, pinkish Valentine's vibes. You know what I mean? Kind of like that. So I went in with that. And then I'm going to go ahead and apply this same Sweetheart acrylic here on my thumb. You guys can see that Sweetheart is not... how can I say this? It's not very like bulky. It's not very saturated with glitters. It's not very saturated with like big hearts or nothing like that. So this is pretty much what I wanted. I didn't want nothing to overloaded, you know what I mean, for you guys, because I know that most of you are beginners and I didn't want anything like that for you all. So I decided to just keep it kind of subtle, you know what I mean. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and apply this acrylic all throughout the thumb, and then here later on we're also gonna be doing a little bit of 3D to encapsulate. We're gonna be doing some green hearts in 3D. So I'm gonna be doing that using that green from Two Guys. I do not quite remember the names of them, but I will for sure leave them somewhere here on the screen so that you guys can go and check them out if you guys want to. So yeah, that's pretty much what I'm gonna be doing to the nails. Well, to this nail. And you guys can see how I'm working in real time. I've been loving to leave it like this for you guys, because I know for sure that you guys are getting something out of this. I know for sure that even if it's one little thing, you're learning something out of this, you know what I mean. So that's why I decided to leave the application process in a real time on all of my videos. Maybe if it's a short video, or maybe, you know, I don't know, you guys, I'm not gonna say that each and every video is gonna be the same, but for sure I will be trying to leave it like this for the most part. And yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and do a triple ombre on my middle nail. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with this darker pink. Now this darker pink is also from Two Guys. It's a beautiful dark pink, you guys, and it also kind of looks like French Kiss from my Valentine's collection, I'm not gonna lie. But I think this one's a little lighter. My French Kiss is a little darker, if that makes sense. So they do kind of resemble each other, but mine is a little darker. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply, I believe this one is called Aloha, or the green one is called Aloha. I do not remember, but they have like Hawaiian names to them, and they're very, very pretty, you guys. So I'm gonna begin here. We're gonna start with our triple ombre. If you guys have never done a triple ombre, it's super easy, you guys. Begin with your first color at the tip of the nail. Okay, you start to add it, and then you bring it as far as you want it to go. Me personally, I went really high, and because since it is a triple ombre and it is a super extra long nail, I didn't want it, I wanted the colors, all three colors, to look exactly like the same length, you know what I mean. I didn't want, oh, I'm sorry, you guys, I didn't want, I don't know if you heard that. I didn't want like one of the colors to look longer than the other color, or shorter, or you know what I mean. So I made sure to bring the first color super, super, super like high. And then now I'm gonna be going in with my second color, which is Insatiable, I believe. Yeah, it's Insatiable, which is this kind of more like lighter pink. It's more like a peachy pink, but it is so beautiful, you guys. Super, super beautiful. And I just went ahead and applied it exactly where my darker pink ended, and then I started to blend it down towards the tip of the nail, not all the way, but making sure that it's like enough as to where you can actually see the ombre, you know what I mean. So I'm gonna go ahead and take my second bead, place it on top of that first bead that we had just applied, bring it a little down, and then I'm gonna take it upwards, like towards the apex area. And you guys can see how like all of the colors are gonna turn out kind of exactly the same length, or the ombre is gonna be the same length. I don't know if I'm making sense, you guys, but in my head I am, but I don't know if I'm like making sense. I'm trying to explain to you guys what I'm trying to do. So yeah, make sure that when you're working with darker colors and you're gonna blend in a lighter color, make sure that you blend in those edges, because that edge is gonna throw off completely the ombre. That's really, really, really key, you guys. That's like a very important key for you to blend those edges, because then it's gonna be super hard to try and ombre your lighter color onto the darker color, you know what I mean. So just make sure you blend those edges. I've gotten used to blending the edges even if I'm working with light and light, even though I like to blend in those edges, you guys, because I don't want to have a hard time, you know. I really don't want to go through the risk, and I just like to blend, and that's just how I got used to. But that's pretty much what I do, and that's like literally a trick, a tip that I can give you guys working with ombre if you guys are still having trouble with ombre. So next I'm gonna go ahead and apply my Desire, which is the lighter pink, and you guys can see how more easily it is to blend the lighter, like the two lighter colors other than the darker color. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and blend these two colors, and you guys saw that I began exactly where Insatiable ended, okay, or exactly where the second pink ended. That's where I placed my bead for my third color, and then I started to blend it down. So you pretty much just have to be patient with it and work in smaller beads, work with shorter strokes. Just be patient with it, and I'm sure they're gonna come out bomb.com. So my third bead is gonna go exactly on the cuticle area, and of course try not to touch the cuticle area, because then that's just gonna cause lifting. We don't want that, so make sure that you do not touch the skin around that cuticle area. And if you do, just go ahead and remove it really quick with your brush, and it should be good to go. Okay, I do touch the skin sometimes. You guys have seen that, but I always go back with my brush and remove anything that might have been on top of the skin, as I did here. So you guys can see how easy the ombre came out, and it just takes practice, you guys. If you really like this, if you really like the nail world, just take time to practice. You know, sometimes it's like I've been practicing for so long and I see no progress. Trust me, you guys, take a picture the first time you try doing nails, and take a picture 3, 4, 5, 6 months after that. You will see progress. You might not be where you want to be, but you will see progress. So if this is what you like and what you enjoy doing, you just love this I guess career, I guess, in a way. I don't know how you would describe it. For me it is, you guys, because honestly, this is my job. This is literally my job. This is what pays some of my bills, not all of them, but some of my bills. And honestly, you guys, I don't see it as a job. I don't see it as, oh my god, I have to go to work. You know what I mean? I see it as, yay, I'm gonna get to record. Like, I love to sit down and record, you guys. That's literally my happy place. Like, I love to sit down and record videos for you guys. I just love creating for you guys. I love to see your comments. I love for you guys to tell me, I love this design, or you know what I mean. I really love to see all that. I don't see it as a job, you know what I mean. So I'm not saying for you guys to start a YouTube channel, but I'm saying, I mean, if you want to, go ahead. Of course, go ahead. Don't let nothing stop you. But I'm saying, if nails is what you love and you really love doing this, practice on it. I'm telling you, practice on it. Don't let nothing stop you. Go ahead and do what you love. Take this as a passion, and you will see how you will be getting better each and every day. To me, I love nails, you guys. I love nails. I don't know if I ever told you a story, and I highly let me give you kind of like a story time here. I wasn't planning on it, but let me tell you a story time. And I'm not sure if I've ever said this in my past videos. Let me know if I have, because I don't remember. But before that, let me just kind of explain to you guys what I'm going to be doing here on my index nail. So I'm going to be doing a Frenchie, but it's going to be an ombre Frenchie. I did this on one of my Christmas designs, and I loved how it turned out, you guys. I really loved how it came out. And I told you on that video that I had never seen nothing like that. I had never seen ombre Frenchies. I've never seen nobody else do it. Up to like right now, after that video, I've never seen nobody else do it. If you guys have, let me know so I could give her credit, because honestly, I've never seen nobody do this. And I think I'm gonna keep on doing ombre Frenchies, you guys, because they look just beautiful. They're so pretty. It just gives it a whole look to the nail. I think I'm gonna keep on doing this more often because they're beautiful, you guys. So I went ahead and took my Insatiable and my Desire, acrylics to do the little Frenchie, and I think I should have done the Frenchie a little longer, which I didn't. I totally regret it. But I was a little hesitant as to, was I gonna do a Frenchie, was I gonna do an ombre, what was I gonna do? I wasn't really sure. So yeah. So anyway, you guys, let me go back to the story time that I was about to tell you. So back in high school, where's my class of 2009 graduates, class of 09. Here we are. But yeah, I'm class of 2009. Anyway, that has like literally nothing to do. I just rep my class, which is 2009, again and again and again. Anyway, so when I was a I was a junior in high school. We had cosmetology classes, meaning we were gonna learn everything from nails to hair to everything, just anything that has to do with cosmetology. We were gonna learn that, and all the girls were like prepared for that. My friends were like, yeah, are you gonna take the cosmetology class? I am, dude. Like, I'm like, no, I don't want to. But then there's like no other class that I want to take, so I think I'm gonna take it. So since there was like no other class that really got my interest, I was like, you know what, F it, I'm just gonna go ahead and sign up for cosmetology, and let's do it. So the first day of school comes around. We had to go to cosmetology, and yeah, we went and everything. The instructor told us what we needed, the hours we needed, what we were gonna learn, like the first days being there. She told us we were gonna start with hairdos, like literally hairdos, like for quinceañeras, for bodas, like, you know what I mean, things like that, like literally updos. And I was like, oh my god, like honestly, you guys, I don't like hair. I do not like hair. I always literally have a little bun on my head because I just don't like hair. So I don't like to do hair. I don't like to like peinarme. Like, si me peino, but I'm not a fan of like having like a cute hair all the time. You know what I mean? So I was like, oh my god, really? We're gonna start with hair. And then she told us that after a couple of months, I think that was gonna be the first semester, we're gonna learn hair, meaning updos and then haircuts and anything that had to do with hair. The second semester coming around, we were gonna start with nails. So I was like, okay, well, nails it sounds cool, you know, like I'm cool with that. But then I'm like, damn, till next semester, like, am I gonna even last? Am I, you know what I mean? So I lasted a week, you guys. I lasted a week in cosmetology class, and I solely regret it. I shouldn't have never done that. They told us that if we completed our hours, we're gonna be getting our license. And literally I lasted a week there, and I got out. I got out of cosmetology class because it was just something that I didn't want to do. Like, cosmetology no me llamaba la atención. Like, I didn't want to do it. Like, it just did not get my attention. I wasn't into it. Even nails, like, even, you know what I mean? I was like, nails, like, like, it's okay. Like, I'll do it, but it's not something that I want to do. Actually, after high school, I wanted to go to the National Guard. But it just did not ended up happening because I was pregnant with my baby, so I didn't go. I actually got married to my husband, and I didn't end up going. But either way, like, I didn't even end up going to cosmetology as well. So I was like, oh my god, like, now that I think about it, now that I'm older, and now that I love nails, guys, when I tell you I love nails, like, I truly have a passion for nails. I love them. And now that I look back, I'm like, I was so dumb. I guess because I was so immature. I think I was 16, 17 at the time. I'm like, I was so immature. I was not all there. I wasn't thinking right. I guess I just did not have plans for the future. I guess I was thinking I was gonna stay in high school for the rest of my life. You know what I mean? I had the opportunity in my hands, and I did not take it. And now I regret it so much. And if I could make time go back, I would make myself stay in cosmetology class and get that license, that nail license. Because honestly, you guys, life did get harder with a baby, and I didn't realize it. I did not realize it. I was freshly out of high school with a big belly. I graduated with a big belly. I was 5 months pregnant when I graduated, and I didn't know how much harder life was gonna get for me. If I would have had that license back then, honestly, life would have been a little bit easier for me. You know what I mean? I would have had a stable job doing nails since then, and you know what I mean? I wouldn't had to worry about it back then. um Thankfully, my husband has always been there for me. I am so grateful for that. But yeah, I really regret it, you guys. So if you guys have the opportunity, take it. Go ahead and take it. You have nothing to lose. Honestly, you don't. It's just another open window or open door, however you want to say it. Otra puerta abierta, how we say it in Spanish. But honestly, like, it was a big opportunity, and I let it go. I literally let it go. And right now it's so much easier to learn, you guys, because we have all these platforms. We have YouTube, we have TikTok, we have Instagram, even Pinterest. We have everything in our hands to learn what we want to learn. So if this is what you love, this is what you like, go ahead and take all these videos, all these ideas from me and from everybody else, from all of these content creators we are out here to help you, and we are out here to show you and share with you what we know and what works for us. So if this is what you love, take the opportunity and learn, you guys, because nails is a beautiful art. It's a beautiful world for you to be in. Honestly, I'm telling you from the bottom of my heart, I have a special place. They hold a special place in my heart. And I was telling my husband, oh my god, what's gonna happen to all my nail things when I die? Like, he's like, why are you even thinking about it? I'm like, I don't know, I really don't know, but échamelas ahí. I'm kidding, you guys, but yeah, like, they hold a super special place in my heart. So I'm telling you, if this is what you love, don't let nothing stop you. Keep on going, okay? Just keep on going and don't look back. So yeah, baby girls, after all that speech that I just gave you, I'm gonna go ahead and add the sweetheart again here on the tip of the nail. I went ahead and added a couple more sweethearts here. And then you guys saw that on my ring finger, I went ahead and did some 3D little hearts using the green from Two Guys. I believe that one is called Aloha. And then I'm going to be doing the exact same thing here on the index nail. I'm not going to be doing a whole bunch of them, but I will be doing enough just so that whenever we come in cap and we, top coat and everything, they do kind of show up. You know what I mean? So I'm going to go ahead and do this using my number 5 3D Kolinski brush. And I just add two little beads, and then I kind of drag them down, and that kind of creates like the little half of the heart. Then we do the next one. Again, the trick for 3D is working with drier beads rather than wetter beads. Drier beads just helps you mold them and shape them to your desired shape, and it's just so much easier. If you do it when it's still wet, you're just gonna make a huge mess. So make sure that your beads are a little drier than usual, and trust me, you'll get those petals down or those hearts down, whatever it is that you're doing. It's so much easier. So yeah, baby girls, I'm gonna go ahead and do the second little heart. And if you see that it's not dry enough, you can always add a little bit of acetone drops onto your monomer, just so that it's not that runny, or that your 3D is drying a little faster. So you can always do that. I never do it. I've heard that acetone, even when you dip it in a monomer mixed with acetone, even like that, it will destroy your brush. So I really don't ever do that again. I used to do it a lot. I always used to do it, but not anymore, you guys. Even when I clean my brushes, I leave it in like old monomer that was left over from like a previous set or things like that. I leave it in there overnight, and trust me, all that glue, whatever got stuck onto your brush, even if it's acrylic, whatever it is, it will remove. It will completely remove. It will cleanse your brush, and it hydrates it, which is very important. Your brush should always stay hydrated. Another thing that I would do is I would add what's it called, cuticle oil to my brush. I don't do that. Again, I don't do that. I really don't do that, because if you're working with a client and there's oils in your brush, that will cause them to have lifting in their nails. I saw that with my sister, you guys, with my own eyes. I always this is what I would do. I would get my brushes and I would add maybe about 75% monomer, 25% acetone, 100% acetone. I would dip it, and I saw that my brushes came out, they were very cleansed, you know what I mean? But I saw that my brushes were starting to get like dehydrated, like todos espelucados por donde quiera. I was like, what the heck is happening? So I would grab my what's it called, my oh my god, brain fart, my cuticle oil, and I would like literally soak them in cuticle oil. And I was like, when my sister would come around to do her nails, like everything was perfect, but like every single time she would come, she would have like so much lifting, and I was like, what am I doing wrong? Like, I've been doing everything right. I've been pushing back her cuticles, removing, you know, everything, removing shine. I've been doing everything correctly. I'm not touching the skin. I'm doing the application properly. What am I doing wrong? And then I'm like, what if it's the cuticle oil on the brushes? Because you like literally soak them in cuticle oil. If any oil that gets on your acrylic application, that's why you're removing shine from your natural nail. That's like the number one reason why you remove the shine from the natural nail, because we produce oils. That's why we also add dehydrator, because we naturally produce oils. So I'm like, what if it's the brushes? Like, I just thought about it, like, what if it's the brushes? I'm literally soaking them in acetone. What's in cuticle oil? And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna stop completely. I'm gonna change my brush. I bought a brand new brush, I remember. And she came back for a fill. I think it was a fill, or I don't even remember, you guys. But we did another set of nails. The next time she came, she had zero lifting, and I'm not kidding, you guys. She had zero lifting, zero lifting. I was like, what? It was the brushes, like, because you just, okay, you finish cleansing them, you add your cuticle oil, you just leave them there. You don't ever come back to clean them and remove any excess oils, do you? No, you don't. So whenever you go and put them back in your monomer, you start your application, there's oils going to that in the monomer. So what's it gonna cause? It's gonna cause lifting. So I'm like, you know what, I better stop this. I completely stopped doing that. I stopped completely using acetone in my monomer. And of course, I completely stopped using the cuticle oil for rehydration. So I guess that's a little tip. If it's been working for you, great. If like that did not work for me, you guys, again, I just share the things that work for me. And the things that work for me might not work for you. Not everybody's the same, and what works for you might not work for me. Like, I saw that trick on TikTok where they would do the monomer and the acetone, and that didn't work for me, you guys. Like, and then you would rehydrate them using cuticle oil, and I was like, girl, no, like, that just caused my sister to have a shitload of like lifting, you know what I mean? Like, no, girl. So I completely stopped that. Again, that's just es mi consejo para ustedes. It's just what works for me, okay? So don't come at me. And yeah, baby girls, so literally ya nos alcanzó el video. I've been talking for the past 30 minutes. Can you believe that? Anyway, so we're gonna go ahead and move on to filing. You guys know the filing, you guys. So I'm just gonna let you guys watch the rest of this process, and I'll be back. Okay, so we are totally through with the filing process. We went ahead and cleansed with a little bit of alcohol and a lint-free wipe just so that they're super cleansed and there's no dust. So now I'm going to be going in with my matte top coat. You guys can find that on my online store. So I'm going to go ahead and use this and apply it all throughout the nails. You just need a super thin coat. You don't need like 2, 3, 4 coats at all. Only one coat. Any thin coat will do the job. I also like to remove any excess with my fingers on the side walls, because top coat tends to kind of run to those areas, and if you cure it like that, it's just gonna ruin your shape. Okay, so I like to remove that using my fingers, and then I like to go ahead and cure that for about 60 seconds. It all depends on your lamp or whatever lamp you're using. And I like to leave it in there for 60 seconds. I use the mini one from Kiara Sky, which is bomb. It cures super good. So now I'm gonna go ahead and do some sugar effect. So I'm gonna go ahead and outline the Frenchie here with a white gel polish. And I had drank coffee that day, so I was super shaky. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the outline first with the gel polish, and then while it's still wet, you want to make sure that it is still wet. Do not cure it yet. Do not put it under the light. I'm gonna go ahead and sprinkle my sugar effect or my glitter on top of that. This glitter, you guys can use whatever glitter you have. There's one on Walmart. It's super good, you guys, and I couldn't find it. But you guys can use whatever glitter you have. So I went ahead and cured that under the lamp for 60 seconds, making sure that it fully dries. And because of course we do have a sugar effect, and you want it to fully dry. If not, you're gonna come and dust everything off, and imagine if it's still wet. You're gonna make a mess. So yeah. Now here on the middle nail, I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do, so I was like, what do I do? At first I wanted to add like a whole bunch of crystals, like a whole bunch of diamonds, like big crystals, and then I was like, you know what, no, let's just do something more simple. So yeah, I went ahead and did the word love, and it, oh my god, it was a little crooked. It was a little more like mas pa allá que pa acá, but I managed to kind of do it, and I didn't want to remove it after this. I'm like, you know what, it looks good. It's not like where I want it to be or what I wanted it to be or how good I wanted it to be, but it works, so I'm just gonna leave it. And then I'm gonna go ahead and like kind of, I'm gonna do my best at writing this, you guys, because honestly writing with a brush is super hard. So I tried my best, and again, just writing the word love. And then I'm also gonna be drawing a little heart on the side, again without it curing. It's still wet. I'm gonna go ahead and sprinkle my glitter on top of that, and then I'm gonna go ahead and cure for 60 seconds. Okay, baby girl, so we're almost done. Don't worry. I know this was a super long video. So now I'm gonna be adding some crystals here and there. I'm not gonna be, like I said, I didn't want that many crystals because I didn't want it to take away from the actual design, you know what I mean? So I just went ahead and added some here and there. I am using AB rhinestones, AB crystals, and they are Serenity crystals. So I will have the link to Bluestreak in the description box below, as well as my coupon code, because as I mentioned to you guys in my previous video, I am a brand ambassador now for Bluestreak, which makes me super happy. Honestly, you guys, oh my god, it's just, another milestone, you know what I mean? So I'm just very, very happy with that, and I will have that in the description box below, as well as my coupon code again. So don't forget to check out Bluestreak for high quality crystals, the highest quality. They're all really good, I'm not gonna lie, they're all really, really good. They have the Preciosa, the Estela, I'm not sure which other one, but I'm sure they have the Serenity, because those are the ones that I buy. And the Serenity are really high quality, you guys. Like, I am so surprised. If you like see Serenity crystals side by side with Swarovski crystals, you'd be like amazed as how good the quality is. Like, they're bomb.com. They're so pretty. So yeah, I use the Serenity crystals like I mentioned, but they do have Preciosa and Estela, I believe that's what they're called. So yeah, you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and add more crystals here. I went ahead and added some on the index nail, like around the cuticle area. You guys know these, that little like design around the cuticle area looks really, really good. It's just kind of like like low key, but it still looks cute. You know, it used to have that sparkle with the crystals, you know what I mean? So I'm also gonna go ahead and apply some like here and there, as I did on the ring finger, and then I'm gonna be doing the exact same thing on my index nail. And there was no more top coat needed because we had already top coated them. And then I also went ahead and added my rose cuticle oil, which is available on my online store. If you guys have not tried it, oh my god, what are you waiting for? It smells like roses. It smells so pretty, you guys. Like, I love it. It smells so good. So pretty. Did I say so pretty? No, it smells so good. And yeah, baby girls, this is about it. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I really hope you guys liked it. I know that the green, you're like, what? But then I wasn't really hesitant. I was like, should I leave it or should I keep it? But I'm like, you know what? I need a different color other than just pink. You know what I mean? So I added green, and I really hope you guys like that. You guys can totally change it. You guys can do blue. You guys can do hot pink. You guys can do, you know, a teal color. I don't know, you guys, yellow. I don't know, you guys. Again, these are just ideas that I share with you guys, and you guys can keep the length, do them shorter, do them longer, do them coffin, do them stilettos. I don't know, you guys. These are just ideas. So yeah, baby girls, I will see you on the next one. Stay safe, God bless, and bye bye.